What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for joining us right here on Outside the Brand. This is episode 246 for your September 13th, 2022. I'm your host, Phil, and of course, this is Outside the Brand. Thank you so much for joining us right here on your Tuesday nights, wherever you may be. We are live both on our YouTube channel, obviously Outside the Brand, and the Panda Wrestling Company live on twitch.tv/Panda Wrestling Company. If you guys are ever so inclined to do so, hit that subscribe button on both channels. That way you never miss when we go live, and turn on the bell for all notifications as well. Hit that follow button on the Panda Wrestling Company side of things. Hit that follow button so that you guys are always here for the PWC. This episode is sponsored by Rootless Coffee Company. Go get your coffee today and use the code Panda Coffee for 15% off your purchase. You guys can go also to the merchandise store at bonfire.com, the exclusive home of Outside the Brand, and it's merchandise.
Sorry, I was off cue.
There you go. You guys can go to the merchandise store at bonfire.com. That way you guys can go get anything that you may want for OTB related merchandise. We will be moving shops over to Teespring, but I got to work out some details on that, and that way now I'll have to say Teespring, the official home of Outside the Brand and its merchandise, but that won't be for a little while.
We need backpacks.
So guys,
we need backpacks.
Yeah. Listen, we'll try, okay? But either way, guys, thank you so much for joining us right here on OTB. Loff is dealing with some stuff with school right now, so he'll be here in just a little bit. But guys, we got Nate, we got Saul, and we got our boy Zay here. Guys, we got some interesting topics to talk about tonight. Just tell me what the fuck's going on. What the fuck is up with you guys? Come on now.
Living life.
Yeah.
Got my Fanta. An entire tub of ice cream to eat. Living life.
There you go.
Living like Larry.
Living like Larry. Your Fanta
like
and ice cream. All right,
guys. You can go, Nate?
Yeah, I go. What's up, everybody? Yeah. My day was stressful. Kind of pissed off, but I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Playing 2K. About to destroy the Pistons. Shout out to Batch. And
shout out to Batch, not me, bro.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
What's up, everybody? Life is good. Life is all right. A little bit all right. Got the popcorn ready. You know what I'm saying? It's half eaten. Y'all see that. So, get your waters out because it's about to get. Phil's about to spill some tea in this show. So,
you know what I'm saying? Water
and
life.
Then, it is part of life. It is part of life. I'm gonna say also support OTB. Go get the merch, everybody. And remember, everybody that are haters up in here, acknowledge Roman Reigns.
Nah, we good.
We'll talk about him. We'll talk about him soon. But guys, if you guys missed anything on the if you guys missed anything on the YouTube side of things when it comes to the channel, go check it out. It's all on the homepage for you guys. And tomorrow will be our AEW Dynamite review. And next week, I want to make this clear because I know people are probably going to be wondering where the heck we are going to be next Wednesday. There will be no AEW Dynamite review for next Wednesday, as I will be live in New York for AEW's Grand Slam event. So,
yes, sir.
So yeah, it's going to be an hour and a half drive back, and we're going to have to leave at around 12:30 in the morning. So it's just not going to happen. If you guys want to review that badly, though, we could be doing it on that weekend or on Thursday if anybody really wants that. I'll see where things go from there. But that's not until next week for you guys. But tomorrow there will be a Dynamite review for you guys on OTB. So stay tuned for that. And then obviously Friday for Friday Night SmackDown and Rampage as well. But guys, we got some news, and it's there's some pretty big stories for you guys today. We got news on the Young Bucks possibly reporting sending out feelers to WWE and possibly doing a little bit of sneaking around trying to see what it's like over there on the east side of things. And then we also got news on Roman Reigns and his championship reign. No pun intended. It sucks when that actually has to happen now because it's Roman Reigns' reign as champion. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. I just hate seeing reign twice. But
It fits.
guys,
To me, it fits.
it fits, yes, but I always have to say no pun intended because his name is legitimately Reign.
Right.
But but regardless, we have news on Roman. And it looks like his situation when it comes to his championship reign is complex. And, they want him as champion heading into WrestleMania against his match with The Rock, if they can even get that. If they can even get that. But yeah, it's not going to be the right move. And I'll tell you guys the reason why it's not the right move when we get there. But yeah, we'll save the Roman thing for last because you know what, fuck Roman. And
hey, no. We don't do that. No,
listen,
no.
I'm a part of fuck Roman Reigns society. So I
Oh really? I caught you on 4K countless times. Though.
Listen, first half was good. Second half, fucking load. And now we will.
I ain't gonna lie, they called us in the first half.
We'll figure that out.
I'm gonna say this: we got a lot of people falling in line actually ever since he left. So we got a lot more. There's a lot more
because
coming.
he's not here anymore. Okay, all right. We'll get there. We'll get there.
I have so much to say about that situation.
What's that?
I have so much to say about that Roman's title reign situation.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, and that's gonna be a great second half of the show. But guys, let's get into the Young Bucks news because honestly, I kind of want to do the Young Bucks first because we do have more information as more stuff came on it today. But also, Loft's not here, and Loft doesn't really like the Young Bucks, so I mean, it kind of just fits. So we can do that one first. He honestly doesn't like any of the people that are going to be involved in the stories today, but regardless, they're going to have to be said.
Kenny?
Especially here.
He's like Kenny?
I'm talking about Young Bucks and Roman.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was wondering. I was
Kenny,
like,
I don't know his real thing about Kenny. He can like him. He can not like him. I don't really know, and I really don't care.
That's the wrestling god right there, though.
But yeah, I mean, he is involved, so we'll get there. But yeah, the Young Bucks reportedly sent out feelers to the WWE and its talent about possible interest when it comes to WWE after their AEW deals expire. Now, Cody Rhodes may be joined by the Young Bucks in WWE, but if that happens, it won't happen for the next couple of years. The Wrestling Observer's Ryan Frederick stated on an F4W board that the Young Bucks sent out feelers through a WWE talent. It should be noted that this is something that a lot of wrestlers do, and there are no indicators that Matt and Nick Jackson want to leave AEW, for at least right now. Frederick then said that this is a response to somebody on a board that falsely claimed that Matt and Nick Jackson signed new deals with AEW, stating they didn't sign new deals. And this is a quote by Frederick. They didn't sign new deals. Their options were picked up. They did reach out to talent to send feelers that they would be interested in talking about coming in with their deals are up. But everyone on both sides are going to do the same thing because you want to look for the best deal. Anyone who doesn't do so is dumb and possibly leaving a lot of money on the table, end quote. Now, later on in the thread, Frederick said, and I quote, they reached out to talent to send feelers about coming in. I can't say that they talked to any direct talent within WWE, but that would fall under contract tampering, and this came at the same time around the legal letters were sent out about the tampering. Now, if you guys don't know what that is, Tony Khan felt a little bit disrespected when Triple H and his team sent out letters to former WWE talent on the AEW side of things, saying that, I'm in charge now. We want you back. Now, obviously, Tony didn't take exception to that and said, yeah, no, we're sending you letters saying that you can't do this because it's contract tampering and you guys just can't do that while these guys are fully contracted here with AEW. So they sent out letters. Tony Khan's not happy. They can't confirm that that they actually talked to WWE people themselves, but they talked to WWE talent about coming in, which they can do, much like WWE talent can send out feelers to AEW talent, which has happened and happens on both sides often. It's not something that they wouldn't have done anyways, since the deals are coming up at the end of 2024, and you want to maximize your leverage when it comes to getting a new deal and getting the company into a bidding war. It's not necessarily a sign that they are going to leave, but everybody should do it. Now, the hard thing is that about wrestlers' contracts, and another reason why they really aren't independent contractors, is that they can't even negotiate new deals until their old deals are done. It's not like they can, have a deal end on December 31st, but then show up to a new job on January 1st, unless the deal strikes during the last few hours on the 1st. But genuinely, the only way that this could happen is if they indicate, if there's indicated talks beforehand, much like the situation. Wrestler contracts are not like anything else, and they should be treated like NASCAR contracts. Now, trust me, NASCAR contracts, I understand people are saying NASCAR, like, what the fuck, NASCAR thing? NASCAR, I can't hear you, Saul.
I said, for real? I was like, what the I'm like, yo?
NASCAR people and the drivers that they are, like, under contract and everything, they are legitimately known as independent contractors. They have, like, they're actually full disclosed as independent contractors, which, as it states here in the report, there's a situation a couple months ago where a driver named Tyler Reddick, who I actually know pretty well from the circuit, signed with a new team for 2024 and beyond, despite still having a contract that ends in 2023. However, because he's an independent contractor, like all NASCAR drivers are classified as, he's free to negotiate and start a new job while his current one ends at any point. So they're known as independent contractors, and they can have talks with practically any team while they're still under contract to get a new deal done once their contract with their current team is over. WWE and AEW, when it comes to independent contractors for that, they can't do that. So when it comes to all of this taking place, they can send out the feelers all they want, but they can't really do anything until their deals are expired. This is huge for many reasons, and mainly because, it's the Young Bucks, and the Young Bucks are absolutely one of the best tag teams going out there today. And if you guys don't believe that, then I don't know what you're really talking about.
Yeah, Loft.
If
I'm playing.
if the Young Bucks do leave AEW, if the Young Bucks do really leave AEW, Tony Khan is nobody to blame but himself, because that's two other, former, I say former EVPs, because their titles are going to be stripped away most likely once they come back. If they leave, that's 2 EVPs out of the door, just like Cody, and that's huge for not only the morale of the company, but honestly the financial backing of everything as well. It's huge.
It's unprecedented.
Yes, that's the word.
Because personally, okay, there's a lot of different points that came to mind when you were saying that, so I'm gonna run them down. Firstly, the contract status with professional wrestling is a travesty.
Yes.
I understand how difficult it would be to accomplish, but someone needs to bite the bullet and create a wrestling union. I feel like that would benefit the entire industry immensely.
Right.
Because I would imagine similar issues probably were around for like the film industry or sporting in general. So you need that union for one. Secondly, I believe the Young Bucks sent out their feelers knowing that one, they're on suspension, and two, they're probably going to be stripped of their EVP positions. It's more of a message to Tony Khan being like, Punk's big money, yes, but you are wasting more by losing us.
And there's a reason why all of this came out after the press conference situation. There's a reason. Like that adds more fuel to the fire, and the fact that Tony Khan practically chose the side of CM Punk instead of the EVPs of the company, that speaks volumes. And there's nothing else to say about that. No worries. Yeah. So the fact that Tony Khan basically sided with CM Punk over the EVPs of the actual company, because let's just face it, if the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, Hangman Adam Page, and practically the entire Elite weren't at the backing of Tony Khan, we wouldn't even be talking about AEW. AEW is not a thing. So if they leave the company, let's see how elite you guys can really be without the Elite, basically.
And the Bucks sending out those feelers, that's definitely a message to Tony, telling you like, look, there's a lot of talent on this roster, but we are easily the most desired group of talent in wrestling today.
Oh yeah, easily.
Punk might be the biggest moneymaker for AEW, but WWE will not sign that man. No matter how big of a free agent he may become, if AEW does choose to release him after the suspension and injury. However, WWE's not going to sign him. He'll get work. He'll definitely get work. But Kenny, the Bucks, Hangman, those four are the most desired.
Can't hear you.
See. I asked him before the podcast started. I'm like, is your phone gonna mess with you?
There he goes. There he goes. Oh, come on.
He'll be back.
He'll be back. Well, I'm looking at the comments.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the comments, and LeBron fan 23 is absolutely correct. He does give. He's correct about that. There was a situation similar to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
so I mean, he'll be back. But yeah, you guys can speak on the situation.
I was gonna say since all those contracts, since they're asking WWE like, hey yo, like whenever we're done over here, we'll come over there if we want, if whenever it's up, So I'm like, okay, this is where my perspective goes. if AEW loses the Elite, MJF, Chris Jericho, Moxley, because Moxley's contract comes up in 2023 through 2024. You lose Moxley, you lose Jericho, you lose the Elite, and you lose Hangman and MJF all together.
Wardlow, Jade Cargill, a ton of people.
Sammy Guevara, you're going down the drain. AEW is going down the drain.
Yes.
AEW is going down the drain.
And I wanted to bring that up too, because a ton of people come out at like the beginning of 2024. It's not just the Young Bucks. It's not just Kenny Omega. It's a ton of people. If you lose all the names that Saul just mentioned and the Elite, AEW is going to cease to exist. I'm sorry. It's going to cease to exist. There's a lot of talent on that roster. Trust me. And those names, you know, I mean, in number, it doesn't seem like a lot. But in star power, that is fucking huge. And you can't replace star power. As much as people like to think, you can't.
That's another thing too. If they took if Jade was also gone, another loss right there too for AEW, because Jade's another top tier. Britt Baker too. You lose Britt, she's gone, but you said she's not leaving anytime soon. But even Adam Cole, even though that man signed a 5-year deal, which was of him, but he didn't know right away. But hope you get better. But that's just gonna be mind blowing. Like you said, Phil, that star power you can't without any of them.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean,
even if you lose Death Triangle too, I will be angry if I see Death Triangle saying we're out of here. I'm like, yeah, you guys are losing. You guys are going down too.
It's crazy, but Nate, I mean, like Saul said, if you lose all those people, I'm scared for AEW, man. I mean, I was scared for AEW when the whole thing started, but now, I mean, listen, we don't totally have to be on the worry for this yet. The contracts don't end until 2024. We don't know how long their suspensions are going to be, and the fact that they are going to be coming back. We know the Elite's coming back. We just don't know when. And until then, they're not going to be mentioned on TV or anything. But until they come back, until that contract ends in 2024, we don't know what happens. We don't know what will happen.
I also have a little theory.
Go ahead,
Zach. Oh, go ahead.
The unfortunate part is that, yes, their contracts end in December of next year.
Yes.
So they only have to wait out a year. They're not going to be suspended for a year. At max, I see 90 days. But come next December, their contracts are going to run out. They choose not to resign. For one, definite Kenny Omega Royal Rumble debut.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Zay, listen, don't scare me like that. Don't scare me like that. If I hear Battle Cry at the Royal Rumble, I will mark out like crazy if I hear that.
It wouldn't be Battle Cry. But I mean, either way, they make something.
2017, the 2017 Rumble. Well, I remember hanging on every last entry because I was waiting for Omega. It was 2017 or 2018. So if that feeling came back for 2024's Rumble, WWE's looking at potentially one of the biggest buys for the Rumble in years, even though they don't do buys anymore.
Right.
To put it more modern day terms, Peacock might crash. Shitty streaming site.
Yeah, it's shitty anyway, but
yeah. See, Triple H, if you're listening, Hunter, if you're listening to this pod, bring back the WWE Network to the US, please. We need that back.
But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. But Nate, the fact that all of this is happening right now after the whole CM Punk press conference is not just a coincidence. There's a reason why all of this is happening.
AEW is going downhill, and I don't like it. I don't like it because I was about to say everybody knows at one point I did like AEW wrestling more than WWE. It's starting to shift now a little bit. I was about to say Triple H is back in charge. I was about to say everything is going well in WWE. Everything is burning down to the ground in AEW. I was about to say if AEW do lose the Young Bucks, Kenny, whoever else contracts expire. I about to say you're not just losing them, you're probably gonna lose like the people that don't even get on TV too.
Right.
Like the people that be on AEW Dark and stuff that don't even get a shot at like Rampage or Dynamite or
So
anything like that
so
either. So
practically like 9/10 of the roster.
right.
Scorpio Sky has been on
Like,
TV for a minute. Scorpio Sky hasn't been on TV for a minute. That's
He's
another
been
thing.
injured. He's been
he's
injured,
been
so that's
injured.
why.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. That too. Also, like I said, I'm gonna say this. Can I ask y'all a certain question? If MJF wins the AEW World Champion, do you think that will give like a little like, all right, let's calm it down here at Full Gear?
Well, I mean, he definitely should win the championship, but the fact that I don't know, I really don't
I
know.
was,
I still
I,
think he would go, or at least entertain an offer from WWE, even if he was
Right,
a
but
champion.
as of right now, if he takes that title off of Jericho or Moxley, whoever the heck, or Danielson, which I would love to see, would that like give this a little bit of like, let's take a deep breath and not worry about anything until
no,
whatever.
no,
I
because
don't think so.
I about
I
to say
think
like the matches and wrestling and the stuff that you put on TV has nothing to do with the backstage stuff that's going
right.
on.
That's
Like
exactly. There you
anything
go.
that's personal has nothing to do with your work. So
Yeah.
you
Well,
just
what's
like
between Tony Khan and MJF? It's what between Tony Khan and MJF. That's just
yeah.
that's
I about to
personal stuff
say
right there.
yeah, and
So is
even
that so? So is
besides
it?
like
Go ahead, Nate.
yeah, and like even besides like I said, like the personal stuff backstage, the brawl and everything else. Like I said, none of that has to do with the show. Like you heard Moxley, I think it was last week. He was talking about that
He was
he's
he was gonna take a 6-month vacation, but
yeah,
he came
and
back
he was
to
like, nope. He said I'm here
AEW
to work.
Who, Moxley or
because
Jericho?
Moxley.
Moxley and Jericho.
Oh, Jericho. Well, yeah, because after he
He was
lost to
gonna
Danielson, he said he was going to take some time off because his band was
Yeah,
going on
because
tour. But then he
because
canceled.
Jericho was supposed to be on tour with Fozzy right now.
yeah.
And he canceled it.
And Moxley is gonna take a 6-month vacation. Yeah, 6-month vacation until everything kind of happened, and Tony Khan, he basically begged him to come back to make all of this happen. And look what happened on Wednesday. He cut one of the best promos in that Dynamite's, or at least this Dynamite year that has happened so far. And the fact that all of this is happening right now, Moxley, he's in this tournament of champions to crown a new champion, and we're most likely going to be getting Moxley and Danielson at Grand Slam next week for the title. So, it's going to be crazy, and the fact that everything is happening right now, it's not out of the realm of possibility that they could sign, but we're going to have to wait until 2024 until that really happens. They're just sending out feelers, and like Frederick said on the message board and everything like that, they'd be stupid not to. They'd be stupid not to, because they're leaving a lot of money on the table if they really do get that offer right. It's honestly it's honestly best for business for them to do something like that in order to try to get what they really want. And trust me, Triple H would open up that bank account and give them whatever the fuck they wanted.
I mean, do y'all remember the deals Triple H was going to give them before they announced AEW?
Yes, 2018 to like around 2017, 2018, they were talks with Triple H already about them coming to WWE, but they just couldn't get a contract. They just couldn't get a deal done. They were
No, it was,
already in talks with them once before.
It was before Wrestle Kingdom, but I think it was after All Out, but before Wrestle Kingdom.
Right, yeah. So
Triple
like
H has-
around it was like 2018, 2019, before really Dynamite was even off the ground, or practically even AEW for that matter. They were in talks with Triple H already, but they just couldn't get a deal done. So they just, they split ways, and obviously AEW came a thing.
them deals were a beauty too. They were
Yes,
getting signed
were
to
offered big-
NXT, but making main roster money with a 180-day out clause. So they only had to be there 4 months minimum.
right. So I mean, it's if they can get that deal done, like, well, obviously once it happens, if it even happens, because again, 2024, we got to figure that out. But yeah, it's a huge deal, and if you lose Kenny, the Bucks, Hangman, because Hangman would probably want to join them. Hangman is
Jericho.
most likely want to join them.
Jericho, Moxley.
I'm just talking about the sole elite people right now. The elite started this thing together. You don't think they want to end it? You don't think they want to end it? They could be the start and the end of AEW if all goes well for them.
Question. Could but I feel like they had to go through legal actions at that. Could Triple H buy their contracts or no?
They could, but that's a lot of difficulty with that. And the thing is, Tony Khan will do everything in his power to keep that from happening.
I said that'd be a big court. That'd be a big court deal, right? That would be big legal issues right there.
Yeah.
Big legal
It's
troubles
huge.
right there between those
Yes.
two. If Triple H ever wanted to buy the contracts of the elite or anybody that's in that roster that they're not using, that's going to be something right there.
I mean, Triple H and his team already got slack when they were, talking with former WWE talent that were in AEW about possibly coming back, and that's why the letters were sent out from Tony Khan to Triple H and his team saying you're contract tampering, and that's just not going to slide with us. So if they're doing that right there already, I highly doubt they'd want to go into a freaking legal case with lawyers and contracts and all that stuff. Like,
And
they wouldn't do that.
remember one thing. Even though Vince McMahon's not there, WWE has never lost a trial in their life.
Yeah, but
They
that's
haven't.
because it's WWE lawyers, and then they're like freaking
I was about to say, look at
The
Yeah.
lawyers, and they love settling out of court.
right. So it's not that it's not that far fetched. But yeah, now obviously the Young Bucks, that was reported like on the 10th or something like that. So that was reported like a few days ago. And obviously since then the Young Bucks would have had to respond, right? And they did. And they responded to the rumors of sending out feelers. And the Young Bucks WWE story. What's up?
Oh, go ahead.
No.
No, you were talking.
No, go ahead. Say what you gotta say before I get to the story.
Oh, I was gonna say, guarantee you, the Bucks contacted AJ before they even thought about freaking contacting any WWE officials. I guarantee you, because AJ was part of Bullet Club. I'm like, they're like, "Yo, AJ, what's up?" And I was like, "How's everything going over there? Stop by over there."
He
Stop
has
by there
something
soon
to do.
whenever.
He has something to do with the story. So,
Really? I wasn't
So, yeah.
serious, but okay.
so yeah, I mean, he has something to do with all of this. So, so the Young Bucks WWE story has been going around the last few days as a rumor. As the rumor is at the top of the WWE, as top AEW tag team sent out feelers to friends in the WWE. As previously reported, this rumor has been going around since August. One source told Fightful, and they asked to speak with somebody in management. The story originally came out from Ryan Frederick of the Wrestling Observer, reported that the Bucks had contacted WWE talent to inquire about WWE's potential interest in them once they are free agents in 2024 and their AEW contracts are up. This is not uncommon, and it doesn't mean that their interest is going to WWE when they're legally able to do so, but they can use the leverage for a better deal with AEW when negotiations come about. Now, Dave Meltzer noted that on the Wrestling Observer Radio, the Young Bucks have denied that this even took place. And before I move forward, of course they would deny it. Of course they would. Because they don't want it to get into the wrong hands and they don't want Tony Khan to know about it. So of course they would deny it from even happening. Like,
Didn't Randy Orton do the same thing in 2019 when he was playing AEW and WWE against each other?
yes. Randy Orton, he was doing the same thing when, obviously, I mean, who wouldn't have interest in Randy Orton? WWE, AEW, they had their thing, and Randy was using leverage a lot. Edge even used leverage from
I
AEW.
think we got to give Randy some credit. From, I think, public knowledge, Randy was the first person to play AEW off WWE.
Yes. Randy was the very first one. Edge, I know he used leverage from AEW to get something from WWE. And there's many others. There's many others. It's not just Edge and Randy, but yeah, Randy was definitely the first to get that done. And this is a quote by Dave saying, "We've talked about the WWE story. The only thing I know on that is that they have said that the story is not true. They talk to people in WWE. That's not unusual, but time will tell on what happened and what's happening and everything like that. But I don't know that they've denied that stuff. But I do know that they have denied that stuff. And of course, like I said earlier, of course they would because they don't want that out." Meltzer then continued to point out one aspect of the story that he thought was weird coming down to Nick and Matt going through an intermediary after speaking to Triple H directly in 2018 before signing with AEW. So there you go. There's what we were talking about earlier. And this is a quote from him again. "One thing that is kind of weird, it's like the nature of the story is that they called WWE talent who I'm sure they did call and wanted to get in touch with Triple H or something, right? It's like, why would they? If you want to get in touch with Triple H, they negotiated with the guy in 2018 a lot. So why wouldn't they just, they need an intermediary to go through? If that was the goal, why? That's the thing. It doesn't add up. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm saying that they denied that it happened." Now, of course, the reasonings of everything, with them denying, of course they would. And Saul, you mentioned AJ Styles. That's the only person that I can think of that, they'd even contact at all.
Owens.
Kevin Owens as well.
Finn Balor? Not Finn? That's not confirmed?
Balor, I haven't heard anything.
No. Yep.
KO and the Bucks were having a lot of back and forth on social media just a couple months ago about KO coming to AEW.
Yes, because his contract was set to expire in WWE.
So, if there was anyone,
resigned.
I could say they
Sammy.
probably reached out to KO.
Yeah, they both resigned. So, but yeah, but he did use it. Go ahead, Zay. I thought. What were you saying?
Like I said, KO is the most likely option, but I could see it being AJ. Like Saul said, Finn would make a lot of sense. Hell, the very first person that came to mind when I heard the story was they called up Cody, but who knows?
Yeah. What you think about all this, Nate? I mean, it's still the same topic and everything like that, but of course they would deny everything that's happening right now because they don't want it to get out.
Yeah, it's like the NBA, like with trade rumors and stuff. Like say LeBron is trying to go to a different city or something like that, and then they ask, "Hey, LeBron, did you say that?" Nah, I didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I'm focused on is playing ball and helping my team win games. That's the only thing that I'm focused on right now. I didn't say nothing about these trade rumors. You're lying. Yeah. So man, it's like that. So of course they're gonna like try and cover it up. Um, but yeah, it's like that. I really don't have much to say about this stuff really. So
It's just a matter of the fact that we don't really need to be talking about it until 2023, 2024.
yeah,
Right. It's really the ending of those contracts that like it's really going to be, you know, like going through the motions and everything like that. And if it does even come to fruition, that's the time when we can talk about it. Because for right now, it's just rumors that they sent out feelers. Do I think they sent out feelers? Of course, I do. Because with the way things are going on right now in AEW backstage, it only makes sense. But
like I said, I think that's why Cody left.
and your theory of the reason why Cody leaving because of all of this happening, or the possibility that all of this can happen, is becoming more true and more true every single time that new developments happen.
MJF's pipe bomb is another perfect example because he wasn't lying even though he came back.
I mean, all of it's happening, and Saul, you
Andrade wants
did
out.
yeah. I mean,
I'm
you did mention AJ, and last month, in response to a fan question about possibly teaming with the Young Bucks again, AJ Styles, like you were mentioning, said that he misses his friends and they should come to WWE. The Young Bucks then responded in a tweet, which I do have right here, and just on my screen right now, saying "We miss you too," and they added AJ Styles. The Young Bucks had talked to WWE, like we said earlier, late 2018, early 2019, during the weeks before the launch of AEW. So they obviously miss him, and AJ Styles, it could be a thing. We'll see. We'll see. It's a wait and see type of approach right now, but it's huge regardless. And trust me, if there's any other news developing on this over the course of over like the next year, I should say, right here, right here.
Andrade wants out too.
Well,
Like he wants out.
That could have been another talent that Triple H contacted. Who knows? But
Please do.
But either
Please
way,
do. Use them. Use them.
Either way,
Please.
we'll be right here talking about it. So there is that. And now it's time. Zane, the fuck Roman Reigns Society can stand up now. And I can't. God dang it! Hold on. I am standing. I pledge allegiance to the fuck Roman Reigns Society.
I'm tall as shit.
Man, how you think I feel?
There you go. Oh, yes, it's the middle finger for the one. There you
guys.
go.
Fuck
I
you
like
guys.
that. I actually
y'all need to appreciate greatness, bro. Y'all need to appreciate greatness.
Bro. I was about to say, if Loft
I love
ever
that,
get up
actually.
in here, bro. If Loft ever get up in here, bro.
Yo, Loft, come on now. We need you to join the fuck Roman Reigns Society. But yeah, guys.
Acknowledge your tribal chief, chat. Acknowledge them. Be the ones.
Roman Reigns, his title situation is complex heading into WWE WrestleMania next year. Now, it's way more than just complex, believe me. Now, WrestleVotes on Twitter sent out a tweet earlier on today saying that the situation with the world titles and Roman Reigns is complex according to a source. They would like to go to Mania season and WrestleMania itself with 2 champions, which is good. I like that. It should be, because fuck the unification of the titles. 2 champions is a good move, but they also don't want Roman to lose at any point prior. I'm told that Triple H and company are open to all things creatively here. Now, before we even get to the report, the fact that, there were possibilities of, going into Mania season with 2 champions, I'm fine with that. I want that. But is it a possibility with Roman? Most likely not. And that sucks. Because it needs to be 2 champions. We need to have 2 champions. Fuck the unification of the titles at this point. I hate it. I just hate it.
I'm waiting till you get through the report to really let off.
Okay. Anybody else though want to speak before I get into the report?
I'll speak before freaking Saul comes out. Man, y'all need to acknowledge Roman Reigns. Man, shut up. Listen. So, yeah, what? I forgot what I was about to say now. God dang it.
God damn it. All right.
But no. So, what I was about to say was, yeah, with the unification of the titles, it was cool at first, but like now, like it was cool at first because Roman was still full time. Now that he's part time, it's getting stale. I'm tired of like Roman being champion for 2 years, bro. He needs to lose one of those titles, if not two, one of the titles, please. Like, bro, we need another main champion on Raw for sure. I'm low key tired of Roman holding the title. And then I saw the report that they're saying that they don't have no plans of Roman losing the titles until
We'll
the
get
end of the
into
year.
that, yeah.
Bro, that is dumb. Like, bro, I don't like. I want to see The Rock versus Roman at Mania, but I don't want to see it for the titles because you really don't need the titles in that type of match.
Right. Now, we'll get into the report because this report is fucking ridiculous, but it's just a matter of the situation right now. And from WrestlingNews.co, of course, WWE is in an interesting situation. What the hell was that? Did I just hear a taser go off?
That's what I was about to say. I was about to say, like, who are you tasing, Zay? Jeez. And then he froze.
He's completely frozen, so
He froze.
You're gonna have to for a second. There he goes.
I took him off until it could finally.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
off.
Cool.
But yeah. No. God damn it! All right. So WWE is in an
Hey guys, how you doing?
situation. The fuck? Oh.
No, nothing. I just said, what's up? How you? Is he back?
Yeah, you are.
He's good.
I hit the power button and everything went to shit so fast.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, because it sounded like you freaking tased somebody over at your house over there, bro. I was like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Yeah. Like, oh snap!
We live in peace and tranquility over here. No way.
There you go. Until this report comes out, and then Zay is just gonna go off. But yeah, WWE in an interesting situation with Roman Reigns as he's holding both the WWE Championship and the Universal title as the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, but works a reduced schedule, like Nate said. As Wrestling News.co previously reported, there are no plans for him losing the titles this year. The plan, when he won the Universal title back in 2020, was for him to be the champion when he eventually wrestled The Rock. One source familiar with the creative process told Wrestling News.co that Triple H is moving forward with that original plan, and the idea is to still have Roman Reigns walk into WrestleMania 39 as champion. WWE wants to book The Rock versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, but it comes down to whether The Rock can do the match due to his busy schedule, between his Hollywood commitments, and, of course, his commitments of relaunching the XFL. Now, honestly, if you want my personal opinion, this XFL bullshit, it doesn't need to be a thing. I don't even understand why the XFL is even a thing anymore. Who cares about the XFL? Nobody. I don't care. What's the whole XFL thing about? Like, give me a fucking
It
break.
was the old man's idea. Oh, go ahead.
I know it was Vince's idea because Vince is a fucking idiot and he just doesn't care about the
Well,
company.
you're no more, so be
But
grateful.
he's not, thank God. But, The Rock still wants to do it.
I think the XFL would work if you made it a league for players who don't go through college. Because the NFL doesn't pick people up out of high school anymore. Not every player who's really good in high school decides they want to go to college because college is fucking expensive. If they made it a league where someone could come out of high school, 18 years old, play there, and then use that as an opportunity to get to the NFL, it would work. Not as an alternative NFL, though. Nobody cares about football between the months of February and September.
I mean, I wouldn't call this I wouldn't call this like a developmental league, but it could be used like that. It could be used like that. Like you're saying, get these college students, get these high school students into a place like the XFL so that they can get to a stepping stone to get to the NFL in the future. It doesn't have to be like a developmental type of thing, but you can use it as that to get to the stepping stone to possibly the draft and the NFL and beyond. It doesn't need its own football league because nobody really cares about it anymore, and I don't care who wins the XFL championship. I don't. But The Rock is solely set on that, and he wants to relaunch it, so it's good for him. But honestly, it doesn't need to happen.
The Rock makes things successful, so who knows?
Yeah. So WrestleVotes reported today that the situation involving everything could be complex, and like I read earlier about the tweet, and Reigns, he retained the undisputed WWE Universal Championship over Drew McIntyre at Clash at the Castle. Reigns is not scheduled to work Extreme Rules on October, so I fucking knew it. I knew he wasn't going to show up for the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. But guys, this doesn't have to be complex at all. It doesn't have to be complex at all. For me, you got two situations here that could easily be resolved. And, one way that you can go about this, it's right there in front of you. What Kevin Owens, he is, just pissed off at this point that, you've seen the promos that he's been going off against. Why don't you use him as a catalyst to get Roman Reigns back on Monday Night Raw saying, listen, I don't give a shit anymore. Raw doesn't have a fucking title. I'm calling out Roman Reigns. I want that WWE championship. Give it to me. Like you have to do something like this because this roster needs a championship. Raw needs a championship. SmackDown has a championship, but SmackDown has a champion that doesn't want to show up to Raw. So you use somebody as a spokesperson to get him to Monday Night Raw, get that WWE title off for Roman, you're good to go. You can do that for the Rumble, or the likely scenario, Cody winning the Rumble, getting to Roman on night 1, getting the championship off there. If you want Rock and Roman for the championship, have it be for the Universal title. I don't give a shit. I don't care. The WWE title needs to be separated. Go back to Monday Night Raw. That's it. That's it. It's Cody or bust for me. I don't care. I don't care.
I feel that, personally, in the calmest way I can put this, the idea that your world champion cannot lose at all is fucking idiotic. If you have built up someone to the point where they can't lose, and if losing harms them as a champion or a performer, you have not built that person up correctly. And I know it's not on Triple H. This is all Vince is doing with the building.
Right.
However, your world champion can lose. Having a world champion that's purely unbeatable is not interesting television. It will never be interesting television because the idea of wrestling is built on the concept of you don't know who can win or lose. It is a mix-up. We all know the sport isn't a actual combat situation. However, the hook of the fucking industry is... Sorry, I'm trying to open the door for my sister.
Yeah, you can.
Oh no. Okay.
You can.
Put that. Anyway, like I was saying, it doesn't make any sense that that's what's holding you back. Oh, we don't want Roman to lose. Is he that good if he can't lose? Secondly, the whole The Rock thing. You should not be holding out on anything for something as 50-50 as The Rock being able to wrestle.
Right.
Yes, The Rock versus Roman is a big money match. It's a match I even want to see because I want it to get the fuck out the way already. But it is a big money match. It is a match that is worth every dollar you could print off the back of it. You do not need to be preying on that one option, though.
It doesn't need the title.
It doesn't. It doesn't even need the title, like Phil just said, at all. It's literally the battle of the NOI family. That is all it needs.
Yes.
So,
I've been spewing that for months. Yeah, sure. Do people want Rock and Roman? Yes. Yes. I mean, they just said it. It prints out money for you. But I don't care about that. I care about a story. You don't think Cody coming back after that pectoral muscle tear, coming back, winning the Royal Rumble, getting that obvious championship opportunity, and beating Roman Reigns for the championship that his father has been wanting for all those years? That's not a big story? Are you fucking kidding me?
Even if you don't think that's a big story, right? Having 2 world title stories and then a big spectacle match like Roman versus Rock is even more money for you. You're going to make more money with 2 separate world title matches and then Roman versus Rock.
Roman is the only person
matches to hang your hat on.
Yes. Roman is the only person in WWE right now that deserve, or I shouldn't say deserve, or that can constitute wrestling twice for WrestleMania. That's the only person that you can even be constituting 2 matches for at WrestleMania. Main event at night 1, Roman and Cody for the WWE Championship. Main event at night 2, if you want it for the Universal title, go for it. I don't give a shit, but it doesn't need the title. Roman and Rock. That's it. That's it.
And
What are you gonna do? Have Becky and Ronda main event night 1? No. I get that. You want that, and you want the women to possibly do something like that. But Roman is the only person that should be main eventing night 1 and night 2. That's it. And you do it on the biggest storyline possible. And that's it. That's the only way it should go down.
If we're all being realistic here, Rock versus Roman will have at least one title involved.
Yes.
It's just how they're.
It's inevitable.
Right now.
It's inevitable.
However, he does need to drop one of those titles. The idea of the unification was stupid because you unified those titles on the sole purpose that Roman caught COVID. Not because you wanted to crown Brock, not because you wanted a moment for Bobby or anything. No, that you unified those titles solely because Roman got COVID. You took it off of Big E and put it on Brock because Roman got COVID. Building your entire booking this entire year around one man is extremely irritating to the fan.
Yeah.
And it's not even a huge problem that, yeah, Roman's your biggest star. Makes sense. However, you need more than one star in any company. If you only have one star, you are going to get stale very fast. It's one of the benefits of WWE having 2 world titles. They could always have 2 top guys, 2 guys you could look at and be like, these are the people who are representing the company.
Hold on 1 second, Zay. I gotta let my guy Laughlin. Here he is. Hi, buddy.
Yo, Melo just freaking lost.
Thank God he's coming
Wait,
to
what?
SmackDown, baby. Let's go.
We coming to SmackDown.
Wait, he lost the championship?
Yes, Solo came out and beat him.
Wait, Solo's the champion?
Yes.
What?
They took
Huh?
Wesley out. Melo and Trick took Wesley out, and before the match, and Melo was out there talking. Solo comes out, surprised me. I went on live. I didn't expect him to come out, and Solo just beat him. 1 frog splash.
I'm confused.
Wait, so Solo's back in NXT?
I don't know. I don't know.
Bro, so is Solo gonna take the North American title with him to SmackDown? What in the world?
I think he has.
Wait
to.
a minute. Hold
I
up.
think he has to.
Because wait a second, Solo got called up to the main roster. He's
Hold
not
up.
on the NXT roster anymore.
Listen, Melo's coming to the main roster. His shirt said up next on it, so I had a feeling that he was about to lose. I didn't think Solo was going to be the one to beat him though. So this works out for everybody.
Wait a minute. So the bloodline still has the. Wait, what?
Shut up, Saul. What happened?
Whoa. Look.
You can't show the
Hold
TV on YouTube, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna cap. I'm showing the screen. I ain't gonna cap. Yell at me later. Hold on, look at
We're gonna
this.
get copyright, but okay.
We're not. I'm gonna show one icon. Chat, y'all saw that, right? Hold on, wait. Look.
Black and gold, let's fucking go!
Yes! That's an
Let's go!
Let's go!
Oh, we back. Chat, we back.
Yes!
We back.
Wait,
Fuck
let's get
you,
an angle.
NXT.
We back. Chat, no cap, we
Fuck you,
back.
NXT
Chat, no
2.0.
cap,
You
we
should have
back.
never existed in the fucking first place.
We back.
Let's fucking
Chat,
go.
we back.
Yes!
We back.
That is
Everybody,
an down.
yes, everybody chant yes in the chat. Everybody
We
chant.
back.
NXT 2.0 can go fuck itself.
Yo, let
in
me
the
get mad
asshole.
W's in the chat. Let me
Yes,
get mad W's
yes.
in the chat right now. We
All
back.
the
Mad W's in the
Mad
chat.
W's in the chat right
Get
now.
the
We
mad
back.
yeses in the chat. Get the fires. Let's get it going. Black and gold is
Oh
back.
my gosh,
N-
we back.
NXT 2.0 can go fuck itself in its own asshole because now it's gone,
Hey, yo.
and now we got,
Yo,
Hey,
and now we
yo.
got Black
Damn.
and Gold back.
Yo.
I don't care. I don't care.
Yo.
I don't care.
Yo.
I don't
Man,
care.
yo,
I don't-
for
I don't-
fuck
I
the
don't
story
care.
that we were talking about. Let can we break
Listen,
the news
listen,
to the Twitch because they don't know what's going on now.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. NXT 2.0 should have never existed.
Thank
This was honestly Vince and Bruce and pretty much anybody's way to just say fuck you, Triple H. Now we're back. Now we're back.
This
Fuck
is the sign of
Vince.
Triple H and
Fuck
Shawn Michaels
Bruce.
telling Vince, listen, we love you, but 2.0.
No,
fuck
I
no,
used to
no.
pray
We don't
times
love
like
you.
this.
We don't love you. We don't love you. Fuck that. No, we don't love you at
To
all.
rhyme like
you
this.
ruined.
I mean, he is a
Sound
son-in-law
like that.
after all.
Round
He
like
is a
this.
son-in-law after all, Phil. Like, he
No,
probably
no,
listen,
you
love
no,
but
you
after the
ruined
show.
everything. He ruined everything that NXT ever was, and now all of a sudden, now we're getting this back. Let's
Listen, look,
fucking go.
it's not confirmed yet. Some people in the chat are telling me it's because
Let's calm
they're going back
down.
on
Let's
tour.
calm it down, though. Let's calm it down. But
No,
we just
no,
saw Black and Gold.
nah. This is a
think they
win
would
for
do
me.
that. I don't think they would do that if they were just going back on tour. They would just say NXT back on tour, right?
Yeah.
They're going back on the road? Wait. Hold up. They're going back on the road?
No, he
I
didn't
don't
say
know.
that.
No,
You
that's
didn't
what
say
people in
Oh,
my chat-
I was
people in my
about
chat told
to
me
freak
that.
out. Like, wait, they're going back on the
I don't
road?
know.
I'm like, yes.
I don't know. That
Well, they
looks like
need
they're
to.
about to. That looks like next week because also, let me turn the TV down. Also, I don't know if y'all talked about this already, but October 10th is the season premiere of Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, no, we weren't talking about that at all
Bro, I
today.
get tired of all these freaking season premieres and stuff, bro.
I think they're flipping everything.
Hey,
I
Phil,
think we're getting the
when you
ropes.
get more
Phil, I think we're getting
Phil.
the ropes in the stage.
We need to get the stage, bro. I'm telling you right now,
I
we need to
think
get the
at
stage.
10:30
man.
The ropes.
Hey,
It's
Phil,
all about
Phil,
the
around 10:30,
ropes.
can we have a little Q&A? Can we have a little Q&A, though? No, I'm saying. Or we still have more topics?
We gotta talk about things more, bro. But
Oh.
Now,
yes. Now,
Mellow being brought
Love,
up?
you missed the Young Bucks story. They were sending out feelers to WWE. You have anything on that before?
He just went.
He just doesn't
Listen,
give a
bruh.
shit about the Young Bucks, so he doesn't care.
If they show
Bro,
up,
the best tag team of this
No, they're not.
generation.
no, they're not.
Yes.
If they
Yes,
show
they
up,
are.
Not honestly,
no,
but
they're definitely not. If they show up, I'll give the Usos that before I give them that, and I hate them. Listen,
the Usos aren't
if-
either. No,
I
not at
know,
all.
right? FTR is, but we're gonna talk about that.
No. Young Bucks and
The-
Usos.
The
Valid.
Bucks, if the Bucks show up on Raw and SmackDown, I'm going to give it a positive. I'm not gonna give it a W. I'm gonna give it a V.
No, hold on a second. Now,
Hear me out,
see,
hear
now
me out,
that's
hear
where
me
I'm
out.
gonna have to
Whoa. Hold
I'm
on.
gonna have to
Hear me.
fucking call
Hear me.
hypocrite on
Hear
that
me.
one because
Hear
you
me.
shit on
That's
them in
a-
AEW, but
hear
you're gonna
me.
praise
That's a
them in
fucking jump for
WWE.
WWE. What the
Let me
fuck?
can I explain? Can I
Listen.
explain? Can I
Oh, go ahead.
explain?
Explain.
But that is a lot of hypocrisy.
Explain yourself.
Hold on. Chat. Y'all go to Outside the Brand. I'm about to talk to them real quick. I love y'all. Y'all be safe. I'm gonna see y'all.
What's up, Lost Five?
Oh,
What's
he
up?
was on. He was on live.
I'm like screaming at y'all, but they can't hear y'all, so it's like me screaming at the mic. Okay. This is what I'm going to say. Wrestle spot. See, you see it. Listen, bro. No cap. I'm gonna give it a V because it's going to help the tag division. I had a conversation with my friend yesterday, and he doesn't like tag team wrestling anymore because of how bad it's been for the past 3 years as far as what Vince McMahon has been doing with tag team wrestling. As much as I don't like the Bucks, having them there would ultimately enhance the division because they are a respected tag team around the world. They're not respected
Right.
in this house. They're not respected in this room I'm in. But I'll tell you, they are respected around the world as a tag team. So I'm gonna give it a V on the logistics side. Will I be jumping up and down when they come back? No. But or if they show up, no. The only time I'll show is like if freaking Hangman shows up, or maybe Omega. 'Cause I respect Omega, but
Now,
the
now
Bucks,
you can go back into the episode as well because we did talk about Kenny, we did talk about Hangman and everything like that. Because if obviously, if all of the elite started AEW, all of the elite would want to end it, and and everybody with that in mind could be doing things. Now, of course, that won't be happening until 2024 because that's when their contracts are up. So we don't even really need to be worrying about that as of right now. But the fact that they sent out feelers after all this CM Punk shit came about and the all-out media scrum, it's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence at all. Now, we were talking about the Roman Reigns situation and how apparently everything is now complex with them wanting Roman to be champion heading into WrestleMania, and with him not, losing anytime soon. What this could possibly mean? We all know we're most likely going to get a collision course with him and The Rock, but they want a championship involved, and it doesn't need one. The only situation that I want this to be resolved as is Cody winning the Rumble, challenging Roman. I see you looking at me, so hold on a second. He challenges Roman on that Raw afterwards, saying that, listen, you have 2 championships, I only want one, and that is the WWE title. Then, during all of that, you can still have The Rock get involved in some way, shape, or form. And then, when The Rock and Cody are going after him, it's very interesting in itself, and you automatically make Roman that much more interesting heading into WrestleMania season. Roman and Cody night 1, Roman and Rock night 2, the titles could be on the line, and you can get those championships off that motherfucker, and he can do whatever the fuck he wants after that. Go home.
Go fuck yourself.
You can do that too. And no, I don't give a shit about A-Town Down at that point. I don't care. I don't give a shit about A-Town Down at that point. Even though it probably will happen that he's going to cash in. He's going to cash in at WrestleMania. He's going to take the title off of Cody, and everybody's going to be happy but me. I hate that fucking idea. I hate that idea. Everybody's going to be happy when that happens, except me, and I'm going to be the most toxic motherfucker on TikTok when that does happen, because that should never be the case. It's ridiculous.
I just want to quickly say this, because Laugh came in here and sent me on the emotional roller coaster. Very, very happy that Solo Sikoa won the North American title. However, we know he got that fucking title because he's in the bloodline, and that's very irritating.
Yes.
Because it once again feels like they're giving him something because of Roman instead of giving Solo the shot because he's Solo Sikoa.
Listen, I understand. I understand your viewpoint. It's just like I'm done fighting it. I'm done fighting it. Like I despise it more than anything. And the more Roman wins, the more angry I'm gonna get. But once Solo came out, that was an open book. And I'm a freaking Melo stan. So I've been waiting for Melo to lose this whole time so he can go to the main roster. I'm thinking long term with this. Do I like that they just hot shotted him to the North American title? Actually, no. Let me not say that. I don't think it was a hot shot, because as soon as Melo beat Cameron Grimes again, I think he beat Cameron Grimes. Yeah, Cameron Grimes took it from him for like a week or two, I think. Melo got it back, and Solo said he got next, and Solo never got his next. Solo said he got next like 2 months ago. So this is really tying up that feud from back 2-3 months ago. So I don't have a problem with this. He didn't just come out of nowhere and do it. You are correct in the fact that he has to have the belt just to be in the bloodline, because he will be the odd one out. But at the same time,
and that obviously gives the Sami Zayn situation with the
exactly
that much more powerful.
That was perfect storytelling by Triple H. He didn't just go and get freaking Sanga and have him beat Melo. He got someone that never got his match with Melo to beat him. So now you're bringing Solo over. I guess he's gonna have the belt on SmackDown. I assume he'll be there on Friday, and then Melo can get called up to SmackDown, and then you got a North American title feud for Melo and Solo on SmackDown. Right. If they want to go that way, this works long term. You know what I'm saying? Short term, you know what I'm saying, but long term, you got to think long term with this stuff. It's to me, it's perfect. I don't have any issue with that. As much as I love Melo, I don't have any issue with that. So
Yeah. He was sideways for a second. I don't know what the heck was going on there with the camera rotation, but
He'll be back.
but yeah, he'll be back.
yeah,
The Rock and Roman situation does not need a championship. I'm going to reiterate
God,
that
no.
one more time.
God
It does not
no.
need a title.
But most likely,
If Theory cashes in on Cody, I'm going to be fucking pissed off, and that's
He'll be a
just
happy
not going to
man.
be a happy day. It's
Happy
not going
man.
to be a happy day. And honestly, it just, you know, it just should not be a thing.
Wait, I had a conversation with one of my friends earlier because he was talking about we were talking about the Melo and Cena match the first time. I mean Melo and Cena, the Rock and Cena match for the first time.
Yep.
Actually,
That
no,
didn't
for
have
the
a
second time.
championship, but the second one did.
That the second time, and I remember we were talking about this before when Punk was champion, he was going on his long run, and then Rock beat him for some reason, and
It was,
that was only for
supposed to be. Well, CM Punk was supposed to have the main event of that WrestleMania that year, the first time around.
yeah, and then Rock
He was
came back
promised
and
it too.
ultimately overruled him because that's the
Right,
Rock, you know.
'cause it's
but
The
It's
Rock.
Dwayne, you know,
Yeah.
so that's Dwayne
It's
for you.
everything.
But it's just like this. I don't want this to end the way that second Cena match ended. You know what I'm saying? Because if we're doing Roman and Rock, I'm not opposed to Rock winning, but
Rock's not winning.
I don't imagine he wins. I don't imagine he wins. But the only way
but-
you could even entertain only way you could entertain Rock winning is if Roman doesn't have any championships at all. Because if you walk into, I guess, WrestleMania with Roman as hopefully just Universal Champion, hopefully they get that belt away from him. If he walks in WrestleMania with the Universal Championship,
Yeah.
Against Rock, then you know Roman's winning. It's like a 99.9% chance.
Oh yeah.
You know, if it's non-title, I think it gives him more of like a 60-40.
Oh yeah.
You're still
Yeah.
on the side of Roman, but at the same time, Rock could beat him, and then it wouldn't be too bad. Even if you do the whole thing, I heard someone say you could do a whole night 1, night 2 thing, or just have Cody beat Roman night 1, and then Rock beat him, and then Rock match night 2. However that goes.
That's the only thing that should happen.
Yeah,
That's the only thing that should happen.
Because at the same time, you're getting one championship off him, and Roman is ending this. He's still Universal Champion. If you want to, I don't think you should do that. But if you want to go that route, that's the only way I can see it happening. If it makes any sense, I don't know.
You're successfully getting that storyline with Cody done and over with, and him finally getting the championship that his father, you know, has been wanting all his life. And I see that fucking A thing one more time. I swear. I fucking swear. It's fucking irritating me that people really like to get behind this guy.
What?
People keep doing the whole fucking A-Town down thing.
He's growing on people. He's growing on
For
people.
real, that's what I'm saying. He's kind of growing on me a little bit.
I absolutely hate that shit. It's fucking ridiculous. I understand that he's the future of this business, but Kevin Owens was speaking my words on Monday Night Raw. Fuck everybody else. Those were my words.
That was great.
That he was speaking.
That was passion. I'll give it to him. I was passion.
He got handed fucking everything, and there is nothing about that is not true. There is nothing about that is not true. What Kevin Owens said. Kevin Owens said everything right in that promo. Fuck Austin Theory, but regardless,
he beats him for that title, and I'll be happy.
So,
yes, sir. You can if you want to. You can if you want to.
Happens, this shit is ridiculously done.
You missed us. We were having the Pledge of Allegiance in the
to the fuck Roman Reigns Society. Before.
Oh my God! Here we go.
We stood up and put our hands over our hearts.
See now I'm going to be fucking happy because
you missed it, bro.
Oh
you missed it.
God.
I said, wait until Law get back up in here, man.
No, we're doing it again. We're doing it again. We're doing it again.
We're doing it again. He sucks. I can't wait till Austin Theory cashes in on them. A-Town down. Cashes in on them when he wins the world title at WrestleMania. Fuck
pledge
Cody
allegiance
Rhodes.
to the
Fuck the American
Roman Reigns
disaster.
Society.
Acknowledge the tribal chief, everybody in the chat.
I pledge
Yeah.
allegiance to the fuck Roman Reigns
That's a
Society.
crazy. I'm in my
Fuck
appearance.
you guys. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, you
The
know
more
what?
you hate him, the
This
more
is
you get.
fucking-
I can't even hear shit. Fuck it.
The more
This
you
is
hate him, the
fucking
more
payback.
he's gonna be pushed, y'all. The more you hate him, the more he's gonna be pushed. So
Alright, I got it.
You know
continue
what?
it.
You know what? That was fucking payback for all your A's and shit. You know what? All right, let's get this over with.
The more you hate him, the more he's gonna be pushed, y'all. So keep going.
I don't-
Cat,
I
Melo's
don't-
coming. Melo's coming. Melo's
I
coming.
don't,
to whip.
I don't give a shit.
Melo's
That
coming
was
to whoop that
payback
ass.
for all your A's and
Melo's
shit.
coming to whoop that ass.
You're not supposed to like what he's doing
He
anyway.
said
So
after that.
that's it. You say you're not supposed to like what he's doing anyway.
No
so.
cap. No cap. Marissa made a very good video about the heel thing today. She made a very
Easily,
good
yes.
video. She made
Easily.
I was screaming in class. I was like,
I
yes,
hope you saw.
Marissa.
I hope you saw that
That's-
song because
that's
she
my
was
favorite
speaking
song.
only facts there. So you
She that was a
I
very
don't
well.
I don't care about
done,
this
yeah.
mansplaining what a heel is anymore.
Alright.
I freaking love that.
Dude, you
I
can't say
loved her
that. You
wording.
can't say that. Only
I
the girls
loved
can
her
say that.
wording on that because it's so true.
Oh man.
But regardless, Roman needs
Everybody
to lose.
has that. Everybody
Match
has
is
it.
simple. It's just
I'm
fucking
gonna say
ridiculous.
this: like you said, there's no plans with him losing anytime soon. So I'm looking. To me, looks like
He's
I'm
going
guessing
into
when
WrestleMania as a champion.
yeah.
There's-
But
there's
here's the
no
thing:
doubt
I
about that.
think after Vince left, like I bet he like tell one of the creative crews like, yo, listen, you need to keep this person still undefeated while I'm gone. Pretty sure Triple H is giving him that pleasing. You know,
Well,
so
no, Triple H said it himself that he is going to continue on with the plans of Roman regardless of what
Yeah.
was going to happen. So
yeah, that's basically what Vince had. So he's keep going with that plan.
yeah, and we knew that, but the fact of the matter is, he should not be a fucking champion come WrestleMania time when it comes to his Rock match.
Okay, that I'll
that's
agree
just
with you
it.
guys. That I'll agree with you, but it looks like it's gonna
But
happen.
then if you have Cody take one belt, who takes the other one then? You have
Seth.
to do
It's
match
going
again?
to Rock
Oh,
and
okay,
Roman
yeah,
is
okay.
Rock and Roman is going to be for a championship, which sucks. But
It
regardless,
should be Seth though. I wouldn't be too mad if Seth did do it though. I wouldn't be too angry about it.
I want
'Cause I like Seth.
I want Seth for Survivor Series, and Seth beating him in
Because
Survivor Series would have been great.
Because Seth, I'm gonna say it. You guys said you want another top star. That's another top star, but he's right up there. He's right up top. He's right up there with him. Because Seth
He
is
has a
that.
match against Bobby. He has a match against Bobby on Monday. I don't think he's
I
I
going
know,
to
but
win.
that kind of kills the
Bob-
plan a little bit.
that's the thing.
Bobby's not losing that United States Championship because if we're
Good,
gonna get
because
Bobby
that would
and
kill the
Walter,
plan. Because
Yeah.
it would
it's
kill
gonna
the
get
plan
Bobby and
if
Walter.
he's going. If they're trying to build up, because if they're trying to build up Roman and Seth for Survivor Series, which even though we have a curse still, y'all, letting y'all know that there's still a Survivor Series curse, y'all. So be aware. But
I
if-
don't care at that
if
point.
Seth did win that would kind of ruin the whole plan. Then obviously the other option would be Riddle going after him. You know, because Riddle said he's not done either. So-
Riddle's not going after Roman again.
The Riddle Rollins match is happening. What Extreme Rules? I think.
Yeah.
Yep. And it has to be Extreme
And-
Rules.
It's gonna be a fight pit match from what I'm hearing. So
What is that?
Oh,
you
that
know
sounds
the-
good. That sounds
It's the match that he had.
it's
with
the
Timothy
match that he
Thatcher.
had in NXT with that.
yeah,
Thatcher.
like a cage fight or
I have
something
no
type of
idea.
vibe.
I didn't
Look
was
it
like
up.
that-
man.
Go watch
like
it.
Look it up. It
cage-
was
Go watch it.
fucking
Yeah, it was-
great.
It was
It
like
was
a
fucking
cage
It was brutal.
MMA fight.
It was a brutal match.
Oh, I must see that one live. That's crazy.
Listen. I'll watch it with you again because that was so
I'll-
fantastic.
I'll watch it with y'all
again.
too. Call the group and
That
we'll watch it
sounds
all together. Call the
That
group
yeah,
later after the spot. We'll watch it all together.
Bet.
I'll find out what episode of NXT that is, and we'll just skip to that match because.
Oh, it was a random episode of NXT.
I think so.
Yeah.
It
It was before Riddle got caught up to SmackDown. It was,
it was in 2020. It was during.
It was in
the pandemic.
2020. Yeah.
before the pandemic hit. It was
I think,
before the
I
pandemic.
think, I think that was the one that
No,
Kurt
during the
Angle
pandemic.
was. Kurt Angle was like
Referee.
special enforcer or something like that. Yeah, like
yeah,
the
he was
referee.
like an enforcer or something like that. It was weird, but yeah.
Seth? So back to what I was saying about Seth. So yeah, I like Roman Reigns, but I also like Seth. So if Seth takes the title off of Roman, like I said, won't be too upset about it. Won't be angry. Waff, you don't have to worry about texting me saying you upset to beat Roman. I'm like, okay, guess what?
If it was a perfect world, we'd have Seth and Roman for the championship. I would have Seth obviously beat Roman, at least for one championship. It would be for the WWE title. Because you're not taking that Universal title off of him.
No, because he's beating Hogan's record, as he should.
So, either way, you're taking the WWE title off of him. You can mute yourself here, Saul, because this is where Cody comes in. Cody wins the Rumble easily. He's winning the Rumble. Whether that's he's coming back at the Rumble, so let's just let's just get that out of our heads now. Cody wins the Rumble. He challenges Seth for WrestleMania Night 1, and you get Cody and Seth Night 1 for WrestleMania for the WWE Championship. And I know it's been done to death with Cody and Seth again, but listen, that's the only thing that makes sense. And honestly, there's a reason why Seth Rollins attacked Cody on the day of his surgery before he left to go take care of that torn pec. Then you have Roman and Rock. You can have it for the fucking championship. I don't care. But you still have that, and you have two marquee matches right there. Cody and Seth versus, and then The Rock and Roman. But also in another perfect world, Cody is the only person that should be defeating Roman Reigns, and that's it. That's it. But yeah.
No, that's not happening. That's not happening. Sorry.
What is so wrong with that, though? Seriously, Saul. Like, what is so wrong with Cody beating Roman? Is that not believable to you? Is that not just, is he not credible enough to beat Roman? Listen, at the end of
not.
Yes, he is. Oh my
Yes,
fucking god. Oh my fucking god. He is totally credible to beat Roman.
To you.
Are you kidding me?
To you.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that's WrestleSpot. I don't know if you're still here or not, but I might have to have a debate, man.
Yeah, I think Saul is stuck back in whenever Cody debuted, probably like 2007.
It was 2007, yeah.
Because I'm about to say the fact that this man just genuinely hates Cody Rhodes. And like, hold on. No, shut up, Saul. Let me keep talking.
My bad.
No. So the fact that you genuinely hate this man, you don't care about nothing else. You didn't see the growth of Cody Rhodes as a wrestler when he got fired or left WWE, went to New Japan, won championships over there, went to TNA, won championships over there, went everywhere else, Ring of Honor, won championships over there, grown as a wrestler, improved his moveset, improved as a wrestler, started AEW, was a fantastic wrestler in AEW. On top of that, businessman in AEW. Businessman in AEW. Then decided to leave AEW, come back to WWE.
Don DeMarco.
Top star in WWE. Unfortunately, he's injured right now. You don't care about none of that.
Now listen. Here's the thing. We're obviously not changing Saul's opinion because he legitimately fell asleep on the podcast here, but he is totally credible enough to beat Roman. And if you seriously don't believe that, I don't know.
Count down beats him afterwards if he does anyway. So that's just me.
I hate that fucking man. Seriously, I
don't think you just heard a word that I just said.
He was asleep, bro.
No, what'd you say? Let me hear it. What'd you just say? Did you say it too?
You're just gonna sleep again. So let's just move on.
Well, I'm sorry. He keeps mentioning him, and the more I was like, I'm getting tired already. Like okay. Like,
did y'all see what Hangman posted on Instagram?
No, what did he post? Oh my god.
You should probably look at that. I just read it.
Listen, Josh,
I don't know what it means.
I'm gonna say this. What happened at Hell in a Cell? I gave him props, but it didn't change my views towards him. That's it.
They said NXT 1.5.
Yeah, I saw that. Sean Ross. Yeah, Sean Ross said NXT 1.5. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, bro. Josh. I just told Josh that I gave him props, but it didn't change my views towards the guy. So that's just me.
That is so fucking.
I was so confused. I guess they realized that the the game show NXT was 1.0, then the real one was 2.0, and then I was completely taken out. I was like, why they call it? I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, why they call it 2.0? There was no. Like,
Zay said Cody, Bucks, Roman Theory hate is crazy tonight. I know everybody hates certain wrestlers, and it's fine. And that's how. And guess what? I'm gonna say this right here because I'm gonna spread a little positive. Even though we have different views, I'm gonna say. Can I say something nice, please? Can I say something nice?
Yeah. No, I don't.
Listen,
go ahead.
I'm gonna say this right here. I love these guys to death. They're like my brothers. They're like my best friends. Yeah, we have different opinions. We like who we like. We hate who we hate. I always tell these guys, no matter who you like or don't like, I will respect it. Yeah, I'll joke around a little bit. Yeah, I'll joke around about my hatred towards that person or my love towards that person with you. But I'll always respect who you love, who you don't love, who you whatever. And that's just me. And like I said, there's no hate towards any of you guys at all. I don't think there's ever hate towards anything in my heart. Especially
there's no hate towards you either. There's no hate towards you either. I respect your opinion with Cody. It's just mind-boggling to me that people.
I'm gonna say this.
People like
not just me, not just everybody that's part of OTB. I respect everybody, and you can clip this if you want to on put it on TikTok, Phil. Everybody that's on Wrestle Talk, no matter what your opinion is, I will always respect it. Especially the women, I will respect that because I love that every single one of y'all. And I said I hate that you guys are getting hate. It's disgusting. That's one of the main reasons why I haven't been on Wrestle Talk for the longest time, because not us, but like certain men down talk on you guys. But I'm gonna say, like I said, no matter what you guys' opinion is, there's no hate towards any of you guys. I have no hate for anyone that loves wrestling. That's just me.
Yeah. Listen, like I was saying earlier, I respect your opinion on Cody. I do, but the fact of the matter is that the way that this man has been going about his business, really, ever since, taking the chance on himself after getting fired from WWE, getting to the shape that he's in right now, starting a company, then possibly ending a company if everything, goes according to plan in the way that Triple H wants it. Because let's face it, Triple H is going for the fucking kill at this point when it comes to AEW.
Oh, yeah.
He wants that company gone, and it could be a thing that's happening.
Give me a dummy, for that. Give me a dummy, for that.
Yeah.
The fact that people legitimately want to see AEW die, that's also another thing that irritates me, but that's another podcast.
I want to see it die.
Another time.
I want to run it back.
Want to see it die.
Wait for the run it back. NXT 3.0.
NXT
Put the run it back.
Here's the thing that's
You think there's a game?
I'm gonna add this a little bit of that, Phil. A lot of people that are like WWE heart.
A lot of people want to see AEW die, and it's fucking irritating to me. But
I guarantee you, Phil.
Gold was good. Watch this. White and gold.
Guys, listen. This is what's gonna happen if it does go downhill. Freaking all the WWE marks on Wrestle Talk or Twitter. It's like, oh, I told you so. I knew AEW was not going to work out after 3 years. They sucked anyway. I'm glad that we have the lead on our side. Really? I was like, wow. You had no. I was like, wow.
And you guys are all just going to be fucking hypocrites if that's the case. If all you guys are going to be happy that the Elite could possibly be going to WWE, thus ending AEW, y'all are just hypocrites, and that's just
like MJF said, you're all a bunch of uneducated marks, and like that's what he says. Like, and then also I'm still going to say this: you don't know what you want in this, and when it comes to the world of professional wrestling, you don't. Well,
and you want AEW to die. That's what you want.
I want Nikita's hand in marriage. That's what I want.
Yeah, I was about to say he want Nikita. He want Jade. He want.
That's what I want. I don't give a damn.
I want Sasha to. You know what?
Care less.
Yo, I need Sasha to teach me that stretch.
All right, moving on.
I wish I was. You know what? For real.
All right, now.
You know what? No, I wish I was done. No, you know what? I wish I was done. You know what? No.
Now, before we go completely off the rails, because Nate just loves doing that nowadays.
Hey, I'm the one that does that here too. That's my job too.
Well, yes, but Nate was the one that brought up that whole stretching shit. So I don't know what the hell.
I mean, I wish I was the floor, but anyway, we're moving on.
I know what that is about. Trust me, because I saw that and that was freaking wild.
We all saw it. You know what I'm saying?
hate that dude.
We all saw it. You know what? I wish I was
hate
the fuck. You know what? Moving on.
He's I hate that dude.
I hate
on, what his
that
name
dude,
is.
man.
I want to steal case match.
That man, the way he looked at the camera, you know what he was doing. You know why he was looking at the camera
I
like
want
that. I'm
hell
like,
in the cell. Me and him.
He's like,
Well, I'm
yeah,
too
yeah, I got, yeah. All right, but
Yeah.
Hit him
all
with the
right,
sweet
but
chin
before all of that
Yeah.
happened,
Sweet lock music.
you know, Laffy told me to look at Hangman's recent post, and this is, you know, it's kind of big.
that's what she said.
I have all the power right now to, you know, just take you out of this podcast. I have all the power right now. And honestly, that's an offense. That's an offense worthy. That's an offense worthy of, you know, him
Got a
leaving.
flagrant 2 for that. Come on.
Oh, man.
That is fucking
Unnecessary
ridiculous.
horniness.
Oh man.
15 yards. One soul.
Oh man.
Throw the
First,
flag.
disrespect for Cody, then the actual likingness of Theory, and now him just, you know, saying that's what she said. Yeah, nah, like that. That's just
Unnecessary
those are
horniness.
3 offenses. 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. Yeah, no, fuck that shit. I'm not letting you back in. No, fuck you.
You gotta buy a
I'm not
flag,
letting
Phil.
you
Every
back
time
in.
someone does, you gotta throw the flag at the camera.
I need to get like a flag animation or something like that, like
Yeah.
just to show up as an overlay, or saying like 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out, and just, you know, you're just booted out of there.
Or I
You
was
should
gonna
be
say
booted
that.
out. You should be booted out, but I got you back in on the kindness of my heart. So
I was like, Phil, you know you got love for me. Stop it. I'm like, you know that. I was like,
Throw the whistle.
out of the kindness of my heart, I let you back in, and you can get 4 strikes now, motherfucker. But you do 1 more, you're out of here. You're out of here.
understand. Well, I guess I can't have any opinions. That's fine. It's fine.
I'm just joking around. Calm down.
I know. I'm just rubbing along with you. You know what I'm saying? So,
But Hangman, he posted a very interesting 2 sets of pictures on Twitter. Not Twitter, Jesus. He probably did post this on Twitter too, and like a long notes thing. But he posted this on Instagram, and I quote: "All you after you get famous, you stop growing. You don't have to. After being an even small part of the movement with the elite and our subsequent falling out, I was afraid of stagnation. I was happy, fulfilled, and getting a good paycheck, but without anyone to push me further. During Brody Lee's illness, I was scared to move forward with these guys, but we all still felt it was the right thing to do. I could never say enough about the Dark Order. John's jokes effortlessly turn a bad day into a hilarious one. Alex is my dad friend. Our sons were born 5 days. Our sons were born 5 days apart, and it's been so grounding to have somebody on the same ride as me. Uno self-deprecates in a way I can relate to, only wishing he saw in himself what I see in him. 10 for working tirelessly and covering for my sorry ass at the latest possible notice. Anna for never hesitating to get in on on a good dick joke and be one of the boys. She's just awesome, I guess, right there. Stu for never being complacent with his spot and always wanting for more. 5 for overcoming having such a small small you know what down there.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. I can't say the word.
Well, thanks.
Bro?
and gaining the confidence to bet on himself
Hold on,
in a way
hold
that
on.
he never had to. I don't know what the fuck that's about, but he did say that.
Hold on.
And
Hold on,
Cole
Phil.
for being
Phil,
the foundation
Phil.
and wisdom.
Before you continue,
Cole,
do you have one of these? Do you have one of these?
these aren't my words. These are
Read it.
These are Hangman's.
Read it.
These are Hangman. You should have him.
You have one of these, Phil? Read them.
You should have him. You should have
Excuse
him
me?
read one of those because these
I
are
will
not
send
my
one
words.
to him. I will send one to him.
Cole for being the foundation of wisdom and saying to me that the most self-affirming words I've ever heard. I owe a lot to these men in my career, to Matt, Nick, and Kenny. I owe as much of these guys too. Thank you for helping me continue to grow. Holy fucking shit. Everything about that was interesting to say the least. What does this mean?
Means Hangman needs Jesus. That's what it means.
That one sentence, yes, but everything else.
I don't think it's nothing
Is
to
he leaving
overanalyze.
AEW or the Dark Order?
I don't think it's anything to overanalyze, honestly. I mean, we'll see what happens when it happens, but I don't think it's anything to overanalyze, at least right now.
Yeah. Zay, who's this we talking about? I'm looking at the comments. Sorry. Who's this we? Who's we?
Like Nintendo Wii?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
don't
or
know
like the
about we.
channel we?
Like-
Loft, do you know
Well,
about we?
well,
Do
here-
you know
well,
about
wait,
I don't
well,
know
here's
about
the
we.
thing.
We sports. I don't know about we.
Phil? Do you know about we? Do you know about we?
I don't know either. But the thing is, like, the Anna Jay and Dick joke thing. That's not the problem here because I mean she's always just trying to be one of the boys, and that's fine. But the fact that Hangman said that Stu had a small whatever and and then just going beyond himself, I'm like, what is that about? Like, why?
What they got going on over there, man?
Like, what?
I don't think he's leaving.
Loft
though.
was the first one to see this, so what were your initial thoughts on all that when you were reading that?
I saw the whole paragraph. I thought he was about to say that he was leaving. Since he didn't say that, I'm not going to overanalyze it. I'm going to just take it for what it is.
Because this is coming out tomorrow.
I'm using
What
this
do you mean?
psychology wise. I'm using this
I mean,
psychology wise. It is
reporters
more of
are
a sign
probably
like
gonna get into this,
I mean,
and they're gonna speculate.
we got to see what happens tomorrow. We got to see what happens
Yes.
tomorrow, first of all. Unfortunately, I have to watch Dynamite again. But I mean, listen, we'll see what happens. I don't.
Unfortunately, oh my god!
I don't wanna watch
last
that. You know I don't
last
watch
week's
Dynamite.
Dynamite was so good, and
It
you
was.
just
It was. You know I don't like watching that show.
and you're
It's
just saying unfortunately, like it.
I watch it for the hope that Jeff comes out and just destroys everybody. That's the only thing I'm watching it for at this point.
wait. Is this before like CM Punk got injured? Wait. I'm saying you saying you wanted
Oh,
Jeff to
man.
destroy CM Punk before he got injured?
You said what?
No, he just wants Jeff to come out and just destroy everybody.
No. I'm asking Loft. You wanted Jeff to destroy CM Punk before he got injured? Like like a little bit of like.
It was in the back of my mind. I wasn't really thinking about it at first because Jeff is not really in the best condition to wrestle, honestly. If I'm being
He
honest.
doesn't care who Jeff destroys. He just wants Jeff to destroy everybody. He
No,
probably
Loft,
wants Jeff to
no,
destroy.
This man Loft wants Hardy to be a belt collector, bro. He wants every
No,
title.
I just want him to be present. That's the thing. People get like.
I just want this man to be president.
No, present.
I thought you said
Present on
president. I was like,
television.
what?
No,
I
I
was
mean,
like,
that would be. He almost won in 2008. I'm trying to tell you, he would have won. If I Rock, Jeff would have won. No cap. But I'm trying to tell you.
The Rock is almost
Yeah,
like
The Rock
freaking
about to win,
president
like-
at this point. now, so-
Dwayne for president. Loft. Dwayne for president. Come on now.
Everybody,
Listen,
don't worry about that.
Listen, I'd vote
Listen.
for The Rock instead of anybody else here, but I'm
The
not
only-
getting into that.
If you smell, no, I'm playing. But listen, the only
If
thing
you
is,
smell-
the only thing is, I had a thought about Triple H trying to get Jeff back, but I don't think Jeff is in the position to wrestle anymore. I think he should retire. If I'm being honest
And
with
that's
you.
still contract tampering. I'm sorry, Loft, but yeah.
Okay. I'm tired of this word because both of them do it. Both
Well,
of them have been
AEW
tampering
did
with each
it.
other.
AEW did it, and WWE did it. So they
That's what I'm
both
saying.
did it.
MJF tampers
Yeah.
it all the
Both of
time on
them-
live
both of them
TV.
have tampered with each other at
MJF
some point in
tampers it
time.
on live TV all the time. Sorry, Love.
That's
I
what
was
I'm
talking
saying.
over you.
No,
Yeah,
you're
I
right.
mean,
He does.
Yeah.
So it is what
MJF
it is now.
tampers it all the time. He tampers
That's
it all the
the
time when he's
only
on.
way Tony got Keith Lee and Jeff Hardy. No cap. He was literally tampering, and they do the same thing with them. So I don't care anymore. I don't. There's certain situations with that, and like the Jeff and the CM Punk thing are very close because CM Punk is just like Jeff in the one sense that he needs to stop wrestling. Obviously, their careers are in two different places and their lives are in two different places, but both of them are in a position where their highs are over. And as much as I love Jeff, I don't want to see him break his back trying to do a swanton on freaking somebody anymore. You know, he doesn't have to. It's over. That's what a lot of wrestlers didn't realize. It's over. It's done with. And I'm trying to let y'all know, Triple H is playing hardball now. He just bought his baby back. It's about to get tough.
Yeah.
So we gotta.
He's got DX on his and he's got DX on his side, bro. He could do anything.
We gotta analyze a lot of things now.
Yeah, like Triple H got so much stuff going on, bro. He running SmackDown, running Raw.
He'll be running NXT with Sean again.
Bro,
Because
yeah,
now
he'll
we're
be
getting
running
black and
NXT.
gold.
Oh yeah.
I was about to say, then he got NXT Europe about to pop off too, and like
Next thing you know,
so,
go ahead.
Nah, so I was about to say, who knows? He might show up with a new show or something. I don't know.
Who knows? Triple H is gonna bring. Who knows? Triple H is gonna bring a WrestleMania to the UK after Clash happened.
And they're actually already in talks about
Yo,
that. So
I just realized something. Yo, with NXT going back to black and gold, we could get NXT takeovers again.
Oh no!
Yes!
Oh no!
Oh,
Yes!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Oh man! And even Triple H tweeted out saying,
Oh, we are.
Yes,
We're getting it back.
Yes, sir.
We're getting
I'm
it
doing,
back.
I'm doing the loft.
We
Yeah.
back
I'm doing
with it.
We back, baby.
We're getting it
Tony's
back.
shaking in his boots. Palms are sweaty. Knees weak. Arms are heavy. There's vomit on
Oh,
the
wait
sweat
a second.
already.
But hold on a
Already.
second.
Mom's
Are-
gay.
wait a second. Are we moving NXT back to Wednesday? I honestly hope not. I hope not.
Wednesday
I
night.
don't
Or
think you should.
I don't want it. I
Don't
don't
do
want that. I don't want that.
Don't
Stay
do
away
it.
from that. Stay away
Don't
from
do
that.
it.
We're
Please
cool.
stay away.
from that.
Stay away from that
Stay away from
because
It's not worth it
that's
right
not
now.
a good
It's not
move.
It's not worth
it. Arms are heavy. His arms got to sweat it already.
Oh,
Come on. You got me
wait
saying
a
it.
second. 1C, you just brought up another fucking great point. We're getting NXT takeover back too, possibly with all of this.
You just said that, man.
Said that.
That's what he
You just said that.
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
Oh my
Are you-
god.
Oh my
I didn't
god,
hear
bro.
Oh my
Listen,
god.
Yeah,
listen,
spend the
the
tomatoes.
Owens-
Spend the tomatoes to fill. Tomato
I
chat.
quit.
Spend
I'm
those
done.
tomatoes right now, y'all. In
I'm
the
done.
chat. Spend the
Well,
tomatoes. You already know the drill.
All right,
Tomatoes in the chat for me.
listen,
Last
all right,
podcast, I'm done.
listen.
I quit.
I'll count myself. That's 2 strikes for me. I'll count that as 2 strikes for me. But
For real, I get no respect.
Fill your fire.
that is not
Candy's
true.
firing
That is not true. That is not true. You know I respect the
Oh.
shit out of you, bro. But
Panda,
I disagree with that.
Panda's gonna be firing you tomorrow after this. So
Oh
He-
my lord.
Really,
That's
so
another
we don't need to
situation.
bring up
Man.
firings anymore, okay? I mean, that was a one-time thing, and the thing is, none of y'all even showed up. But
Hey man.
none of y'all even showed up. But yeah.
I got
Listen.
school. I can't.
tomatoes in the chat. See, there it is.
You
Tomatoes
didn't
chat
have
first.
school then. You didn't have school when he was threatening to fire us. We were still on break and everything like
No,
that.
that was summertime.
Yeah.
Is it
So you
summertime?
weren't in
anymore, Phil?
school. So
Is
you
it
weren't in
summertime anymore,
school.
Phil?
I'm talking about when he was threatening to fire us. You weren't in
What
school.
did you want me
then.
to do at that point? What did you want Loft to do when you were about to get fired? Tell
Get
me
here so that we don't get fired.
what. We missed one episode that Nick yelled at us for. The
Oh yeah.
We missed one and we came early and didn't put on the
Oh,
third
because
show.
that
What are you
debate,
talking about?
the one that Nate was trying to swear out, the one that
Yeah.
Swear,
Yeah,
Husky
we-
was
yeah,
that.
we're-
They were just mad. He about to get fired. So you trying to put it on me? It's always me, bro. It's always me. It's always me.
Bro, I was hitting them up. I'm
Let's see.
like,
Release yourself due to budget cuts right now. Like what? What's going on? Like,
yeah, I was sitting there. I'm like, okay, we got like 5 minutes. Okay, it's 8 o'clock.
when these Phils cause backstage
now
on there,
it's
problem with
8:15,
CM
I'm like,
Punk.
what
Now
in
we
the
got a
world?
problem with Phil. This Phil too. So like, we got
Listen,
problems
you
with
don't
the
know.
Phils.
If, listen, y'all
All
don't
the
know if I
Phils.
have. Listen, y'all don't know if I have my own Ace Steel to bite people's heads off.
Please.
I don't.
Hey,
I don't know.
whoa.
I
Whoa.
hope
you know.
Listen,
Nah.
A grown man try to bite me, it ain't gonna end well. I'm gonna tell you that.
Nah, B. Nah,
I ain't gonna take
B.
that level of disrespect, Phil. You ain't
Ain't
gonna
like-
be doing that.
It ain't going like a
y'all
locker
don't know
room,
if I
I'll tell
have
you
my
that.
own Ace Steels, my own Ace
You
Steel
ain't taking
chair.
nothing.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
Good luck.
We're gonna see
My
what's
own
up.
Ace
man.
Steel chair. I don't know.
You go. I say, have
Good one.
fun. Have fun. We'll talk after. We're gonna talk after this, Phil. We're gonna talk.
I'm
after
not.
this.
I'm going to bed. I have class
Yeah,
in the
I'm
morning.
going to sleep. I have work in the morning, sir.
See,
Yeah, I'm probably sleeping too.
responsible black men. I'm playing.
Responsible.
Indeed.
We are NXT.
We enter NXT.
I'm sorry. Playing Code of Personality again. They're playing Code of. Why do they keep playing this commercial?
Because it's Phil. Because see,
What
Phil.
is it?
Is
Is
it
it
Phil?
the Aaron Rodgers one?
It's
Is it
the
the
Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers
Rodgers
commercial.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they play the Bears on Sunday. So
Oh,
that's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
Well, that's a
believe
wrap.
I'm gonna be watching that
Yeah,
game.
we might end this early. 'Cause, you know, yeah, I think everybody's shot now, and everybody's just gonna continue to pile
We all
on
spread
each
our
other.
hatred towards certain
I'm not gonna
wrestlers.
take
You
this
know,
fucking
so
shit. I'm not gonna sit back and take this fucking shit.
No, well,
My man,
I'm nothing like Tony in that
I'm not
regard.
gonna sit back
Trust
and
me.
take this shit.
I-
I'm
Let's
not
see
gonna
him punk.
take this.
We're CM Punk.
Oh man, that man Tony's comedy.
Now, listen. I am nothing like Tony in that regard. At least I
Oh, we
hope
know,
not.
Phil. We know.
Because
Yeah, you ain't doing that. I hope
he's-
not.
I hope
I'm
not,
not
Phil.
gonna take this
We're
fucking
gonna have a
shit.
talk if you do that.
What the
I
fuck
hope
is
I
that?
hope you are not on that booger sugar, Phil. I do
Listen,
not
you
want
guys
to
have known me
see
for
that
what,
booger
over a
sugar.
year
Just
now?
like
Like you guys know me.
I can feel it when your wall. Ow.
Oh.
You know, my man Phil probably sing. My man Phil was probably singing like Super Freak by Rick James afterwards if he's taking that stuff right now.
Rick James, bitch.
I'm Rick James, bitch. Enjoy yourself.
Oh man,
Oh my
it's the best show in
god.
the world, man. Best show in the world. So happy none of you are anywhere else besides right here, because this right here, man.
See, this is why they love us, y'all. This is why they love us. they laugh like I think like we all said when we first started this. I don't think they're ready for anything that we have on this table. Y'all.
Of course not. Panera bread.
Nate,
Sorry, I thought.
are they ready? Are they ready for anything that we give them on this show? Really?
Oh yeah, just like they ain't ready for Oscar, they ain't ready for OTB.
That's what we should be saying. That's what we should be
Yeah. Hey, Phil,
Bro,
Phil.
I'm making a
they ready
sign.
for anything that we give them?
I'm making a sign for the show.
Yo, let's make an OTB logo, but with the NXT like type logo.
Isn't that copyrighted?
That would go hard.
Kinda. I don't know.
Kinda.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? They don't need to know. It's our stuff.
They don't need to know.
Yeah, it's our
Hey! Start out on TikTok. We need to start doing that.
We can
Hashtag
claim
VR
fair use, but at the same time, it's
We
like
are
a real
tomatoes.
line.
That's crazy. Phil,
I'm not a
I have a
tomato.
question. Just I asked Bloff and Phil. Are they ready for anything that we give them when we're on the show?
I mean,
No, I'm ready for
if you
Oscar.
guys have been with us over the last year or so, you had no idea what to expect then. So I can't. So not now, I guess. But
W. Josh. Wash.
We love you, man. We love you, man. Since day one. He's been with us since day one, guys. Day one.
But guys, this was a
Ooh.
crazy episode. we got a lot accomplished tonight. Tomorrow, we got 2 of the matches, both of the semifinal matches in the in the Tournament of Champions to crown the new, not interim, full AEW World Champion.
Yeah.
This is going
Le
to be a great
Champion.
thing.
Le
We
Champion.
got Danielson and Jericho. I believe.
Jericho.
That's
Jericho.
Phil. Danielson about to whoop that ass.
Danielson is gonna win that. And then we have Moxley and Sammy.
Yes, sir.
And Moxley's easily winning that. There's no way Sammy's moving on to the finals.
Hey, unless he pulls an upset. Unless he pulls an upset.
Nah. There's no fucking.
I'm gonna
shot.
be upset if that happens.
There's no shot. There's
Spanish
no
shot?
shot.
Come on now. Espanol.
There's no fucking shot that
That's
Moxley is not losing
Moxley,
that
man.
match. Moxley is winning that
What
match.
did you just say, Love? What did you just say to me?
Jonathan Moxley.
Jonathan
Jonathan
Moxley.
Moxley. He
Hey,
gonna beat him.
yo, Nate. In the words
He'll
of
bleed
your
like
lives.
2 minutes into the match, but it'll happen.
Hey, yo, Nate. In the words of when you go live, beware the ketchup whenever Moxley has a match with anybody.
Oh yeah, the ketchup, the fruit juice.
We call it ketchup. I call it red hot sauce, tapatio sauce. I call it red Gatorade.
He's easily bleeding in that match, and it'll be like 2 minutes in, so we won't have to worry. But yeah. But guys, we got those 2 matches happening. Whatever Tony has in store, then it's gonna have to happen. But then next week, like I said, there will be no Dynamite review next Wednesday, because I will be in New York.
Woo! Oh damn. Okay, cool.
For Grand Slam. So
he
that's.
didn't invite us, y'all.
Okay.
He didn't invite us, y'all.
Yeah.
What the hell? He didn't invite us.
I told everybody to get Grand Slam tickets. Loft didn't want to because it's AEW. He doesn't like it.
I was busy doing this. So.
Man,
Loft doesn't like AEW, so he's never gonna go to an AEW show.
So you're not gonna see the Acclaim as tag team champions ever again, Loft? So you're not gonna
I'll
go
be on my TV.
The Acclaim are gonna win. The Acclaim are gonna win.
They better win.
They
better win.
They're going to win. They're gonna have to win.
Phil, I need video of the Acclaim too, by the way.
Do you think I'm not gonna get content while I'm over there?
I know I'm saying specifically for me, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, Nate.
It's my content.
Nate, give me some. Where you at? Come on. Phil, thank you.
I don't know where y'all at.
You want some? You want some of that?
Hold on, there it is.
Oh.
Hold on, wait. There you go.
Oh wait, Saul.
Phil, I got you too, Lock. I got you.
There you go.
Yeah.
Freaking Phil there.
Sesame OT.
You want it?
Oh man.
Guys, thank you so much though for joining us. We love that you were here. I saw at least like 25 people at one point, which is great. I love that. I love the interaction that you guys have here in the chat. We love you guys. We appreciate you. Subscribe to the channel on the YouTube side of things. Hit that bell for all notifications. That way you never miss when we go live. Follow us on the Panda Wrestling Company Network. And if you guys are ever so inclined, I believe we're still in September, so it's like half off. So yeah, you guys can sub to the channel for half off. If you're ever so inclined to do so. You guys are never obligated, but if you guys ever want to, it's always there. But if you guys do, at least do it in this month though, so that you guys can get it half off. At least I think it's just for this month. I don't know if it's half off for your entire subscription.
It's only 30% for September.
Okay, so it's only for September. But either way, you guys will still get the subscription, and you guys, I believe, subscriptions just allow you guys to not have any commercials. So if you guys missed anything, I apologize. But the full
ads. You want to break from the ads? You
want to break from the ads?
You want to break the ads?
Gonna break
The
the
fact-
ass.
Bro, why are you so close to my camera? I
Yo,
feel like-
Yo,
I was
yeah,
watching.
that's what I was
I
like,
was
yo,
watching
back
Kai
up.
stream. I was watching Kai
Back
stream.
up.
He was like, you gonna rape the ass?
Chill, back.
Yo, Kai is
Listen,
hilarious, bro.
Listen, if you guys missed anything though on the Twitch side of things, you guys can always still go to the OTB channel where the full show is there for you guys. So go check that out. Subscribe. Merchandise. Go to the merchandise store, bonfire.com, the exclusive home of OTB, and it's merchandise.
Merchandise.
It will be moved to Teespring. Still got to get some information on that, but we will get there. And finally, because I mean Saul's already doing it because he loves to be ahead of the game. Nate,
Okay.
get your ass in gear, buddy. We're trying to do some
my fault.
promotion.
Vanna Black. There it is. I'm gonna call him that. That's your name now, Nate. You're Vanna Black.
Call him. You gotta call. Call Will Smith. Oh wait, I don't want him to get. Oh wait, I don't want him to slap.
Don't call Will Smith.
Don't
about-
do that. Don't do that. Yeah, no.
I don't want him to slap this rock.
I about to say the funny thing is, Loft, I actually got called that on Saturday. It was hilarious.
You're
Because I
Vanna
was
Black,
wearing-
bro.
Because I was wearing a
Alright.
black suit, so that's why.
Oh God.
He's gonna throw you out of this house, man. Just be prepared.
Rootless Coffee Company. Go get your coffee today. Use the code Panda Coffee for 15% off your order. While we're still on Bonfire, you can go get the OTB coffee mug, and that way you can get your coffee and fill that coffee mug with Rootless Coffee. So you guys can get that. So I mean, it's two birds with one stone. You can get a coffee mug and Rootless Coffee. But yeah, go do that. Go do the things that we ask of you to do. If you guys, if you guys liked this video at any point, hit that like button. I didn't even set a like goal, but we had like 20 people in here at one point. We shouldn't have been seeing anything less than 20 likes on this video. So so go do that. And do your thing. Am I too young for coffee? No, I'm 24 years old. I just don't
I'm
drink.
22. I drink it half.
I'm
the time when I-
34. I'm 34 with 4 kids.
You're
so I need
34.
coffee.
You're
I
35.
should know.
Hey, listen. If you're 34, then that must be 30, 39. So
I don't want to say nothing about my age because I already know the jokes is gonna come.
Come on, Nate. You're
1987.
Let's just be clear. You're 80 years old. It's past your bedtime. So like, you go watch 101.
I remember Nate back in 1987.
Wrestle
Yeah,
spot.
there it goes. There it goes.
Oh,
Freaking
what?
Josh right there. There it goes. There it goes. 87. My God. Okay. All right.
Like the video where
Oh,
L's
man.
from Josh. Nate's like 87. And then listen, Wrestle Spot. We're not just gonna let this one slide. What the fuck did you just say?
Damn. He said.
We're-
Don't sell it.
We're not just. We're
Wow.
not just gonna let
Don't
this one
sell
slide.
that. Don't sell.
What happened?
I told you don't sell it. What the fuck's wrong with you?
What happened? I don't
Man.
listen. You can buy the merch whenever you want, but damn.
I was about to say that could
Go
be-
buy the merch. No, what? I can't say
Yeah,
that.
Go get the
yeah, that
merch
can-
though, regardless.
Yeah, I was about to say buy the merch or that will happen. You know what I'm saying?
God
You
damn.
don't
Go buy the
want-
merch.
want
My
that.
dad never returned with the milk.
Cut the camera, Phil. Cut the
Got the
camera.
we're
camera.
gonna-
Cut it now.
Cut in the camera. Yes, we do use StreamYard, Oscar, but yeah, that was thank you guys. We love you. We appreciate you. Have a good rest of the night. Stay safe. God bless and peace.